Time for all the dishes. Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. Today is the 26th, it's Monday. It's so weird feeling, it feels like a holiday, but also Mondays are always kind of like my, you know, kickstart into the week type of a deal. But I don't know, I definitely picked up my house, tried to start getting things back in order and reset, but man, I just crashed. Mid-afternoon I just played several games of Dead by Daylight. I am still playing as Snowman Dredge because he is so cute. Oh my gosh, and speaking of Dead by Daylight, I ordered some stickers as Christmas presents for some people, and so they had these really cute Dead by Daylight ones on there, so I got her the perk Decisive Strike, and that's the one where when the killer picks you up, you can stab him and then you can be free. I got Adrenaline. Adrenaline is when all of the generators are powered up, so the game is in the end game, open the doors, try and leave. You become 1 health state healed and you get a speed boost, so it's kind of nice if you're like mid-chase or just really trying to like get to the end game. So I used to play Adrenaline a lot as a survivor, but I've kind of gone away from it, but I tell you, sometimes I do miss it. And I just like the feeling of the perk, you know? I was trying to think of perks that, like, I don't know, channeled Brittany and I, so that's what I did. But Christmas was great. Had a bunch of people over, handed out some gifts, had dinner, played a couple games, got to have a nice Christmas with all of my friends and family that stayed in Seattle and did not have to travel. Oh my gosh. It was such a relief not to have to travel this year for Christmas, for any of the holidays, just because of the weather that has been gnarly. Seattle had this wild ice storm and there was a thick layer of ice just coated all over the city, and Seattle's pretty hilly, and so there are so many videos of people ice skating, cars sliding down, people sliding, like it was nonsense. A part of me wished I would have filmed more of what I did on that Friday, but I was just so focused on Christmas food shopping and gift shopping, and where I was at, thankfully it's not the hilliest, and by the time I got out, the roads were kind of driven on, and so really the only things that were kind of a little treacherous were the more residential streets around, but totally fine. But yeah, I wish I would have filmed a lot more. When I came back home and saw all of those TikTok videos of people just sliding around, I was like, ooh, I avoided a catastrophe. But today I'm invited to a white elephant. I have to wrap the presents, and I think we lucked out pretty good. Let me grab them. So this is a friend of a friend's party that we're invited to, and so that'll be really interesting because I don't know the crowd, but I think our presents should work funnily as a white elephant exchange gifts. So my husband and I are coming, so we're bringing 2 gifts. The first gift is we got some books. So we got some Pacific Northwest ghost stories, Ultimate Guide to Beer Cocktails, and a wonderfully illustrated book on lovemaking. So I'm gonna be bringing this book to a whole bunch of people I've never met before. Oh yeah. It really is gorgeous. So that's one gift. Lots of good information in these books. And then our next gift we found LED toilet lights. So it's like a little disco ball in your toilet. How kooky and ridiculous. And I'm so glad the cashier told us that it needs batteries. So we're also gonna be putting in a pack of AAA batteries for it. And we got a toilet. We're gonna put in a roll of toilet paper. So I gotta go ahead and get those wrapped. I'll let you know how it goes, but I hope it's funny. I hope this is the right crowd. We'll see. So let me go ahead and wrap these white elephant gifts. I really want to make like a picture selfie taking outfit place. That's definitely on this week's to-do list. It's been on my to-do list for weeks and I've just never gotten around to like figuring out like really good lighting for it. But I wanted to show off this new scarf. Justin got this for me. I think, yeah, last week's or a week prior video I talked about I only had dark scarves and I am in love with this. It's light, but it's also these beautiful brown tones that I really like, and it's so soft. So I'm gonna be wearing this out. It is raining, pouring. I'm almost worried to get it a little bit wet, but we're gonna drive over there. So, but yeah, this is kind of like the outfit. Feeling very cozy. I'll be home for Christmas. Is this a red or a white? Oh, a Syrah. Yep. Happy Tuesday. I am in Fremont. I'm in the neighborhood of Fremont because I have an appointment today. I have some extra ClassPass credits that I need to use up since I know I'm going to be out of town a lot the first half of January. So I want to use up some ClassPass credits. And so I was looking for like massages or acupuncture and I found cupping. So I'm really excited. I've never done cupping before. I've wanted to do it for years. So I'm really excited. I saw some videos today and oof, it might be a little scary. I saw some videos this morning and I forgot that it kind of leaves big old hickeys on you. But it's supposed to help with like blood flow, muscle soreness and tightness. I don't know, it should just be fun, hopefully, maybe enjoyable, relaxing. Who knows? I'm just more curious and excited to try something new. I have no idea what I was supposed to wear, so I wore a sweater and like a tank top. Just said loose clothing. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then see what else the day holds. We'll talk about the white elephant when we get home. Once again, I am feeling so zen. Oh my goodness. I loved it. That is amazing. I feel like I'm going to be just dead to the world the rest of the day. I'm going to go grocery shopping and I'm going to pick up some groceries and then just kind of maybe do some laptop work in bed. But no, I really, really loved it. The therapist, practitioner, she was great. There are two different types of cups. This was a more old-fashioned traditional cup where you take a cotton ball on fire and then that heat pulls at the skin. The ones I saw and that I think are more common are just the little squeezy ones, but she did the fire glass ones today and it was so nice. So you put the cups on and they can sit and they can pull the skin and the blood and stuff in. And you can just kind of let it sit there for a while, or you can run them around. So she did a little bit of both, where some would be stationed for a little bit and then she'd move them around to try and, you know, break up all of the stagnant fascia. She also did some trigger point massage because I came in with the complaint of really bad headaches and tightness and soreness, which has been just kind of like a constant for
years, but recently it's been acting up quite a lot. I think just with, I don't think I've been getting like the best sleep. One of the things that I want to do in the new year is focusing on lymphatic drainage and massage and trying to like get things to move around. I feel like a lot of my aches and pains come from stagnation, and so I've seen a lot of techniques about beautifying, especially in the face with lymphatic drainage, but I think there's also be some more benefits, you know, including stretching, yoga, just trying to make things not so stiff all the time, you know. So when I get home, I will show you. I did bruise a little. It looks gnarly, but it's totally doesn't hurt, nothing. I think when I first, it's a little sore. It almost kind of feels like, you know, when you get like a sunburn and it kind of like hurts a little when you move that skin, but totally not worried, totally expected with an activity like this. But I'm kind of sold. I would definitely go back again.
Happy Thursday. Going out to dinner with some friends and then checking out a new bar at the waterfront. So that should be super fun. So I wanted to get quickly ready. So my friend's out of town boyfriend is visiting. So we're all bringing our respectables, and we're going out to dinner today at a place called Momiji's. I believe it's like sushi and other Japanese food. I was looking at the menu and I think we're gonna get some sort of tofu dish. They seem to have some nice tofu stuff. So it's been about 2 days since I got the cupping done, and man, I would say, so I got the cupping done on Tuesday. All of Wednesday I was sore, useless to the world. I really wasn't expecting, it totally makes sense, but I was not expecting to be so drained from it. But that's happened before. I've gotten some massages or chiropractic or something, and that just really deeply affects my energy levels and, you know, really manipulates the muscle to make it quite sore. I don't know how I feel about it in general. I really loved when it was happening, but I'm not sure if it's something like that will be long term for my health goals, or if it is worth the recovery time, because even today still pretty sore, but we'll see. And I really liked the office that I went to and the woman that did the cupping. I would see her again. I really enjoyed her vibe, her information, the way that we just kind of talked to each other. Very fun and very helpful, of course. Besides that, I've been doing a little bit of party planning for New Year's. Picked up some decorations, and then over the weekend we'll help set up the party place. I believe we talked about a menu with a lot of Di Serono. I feel like this is just like the season for amaretto. The almond liqueur, like, it's so good. We were drinking so much of it at my Christmas party, and it'll be so good with the amaretto cherries that we made. I also spent a little bit of today planning out, oh my god, is it already next week's trip for me? I am so excited, over the moon. I will be doing a solo road trip. Oh, that's not powder. Where are you now? Where are you? I will be doing a road trip, a solo road trip for a total of 3 days down to Pacific City, which is a city on the Oregon coast. I've done a lot of exploring around Cannon Beach, and I love Cannon Beach, but I want to kind of go somewhere a little bit new. I have been to Cape Kiwanda and Pacific Beach before, but just kind of like a brief stop off point a couple years ago. So I'm hoping to get some beautiful hikes in, some beautiful scenery, maybe check out some local pubs. The thing that I was really concerned about was the weather. There was that huge storm that rolled in, and of course rolled through all of the US. Seattle had a little bit of an ice storm, and I saw some extreme waves and tides coming in out on the coast. I saw a beautiful photo of just snow out on, I think it was either the Washington or Oregon coast, and it looked gorgeous. But there's also been some crazy flooding in the Puget Sound region, like Gig Harbor, Des Moines. There's been some wild flooding in Olympia, so I was a little nervous, but it looks like that the weather should be calm, though it will be pretty rainy. So I will be having to pack probably, I really should like double pack on the socks at least. There's nothing worse than wet socks. Yesterday we went down south. We went out for dinner, and then I figured since we were down south that we can go check out these really cute little lights outside of Renton, they have right by the Ivers on Lake Washington, they had these little lights. I was hoping they'd have the clam lights like they had in years past, but they're doing some construction out there, so there wasn't as much lights as there was, but the little bit that there were, it was super cute. So I'll put that footage here. Look at that, is just all geese on those docks. Just thought it would be cute to check out some free lights in a cute little park, and thankfully it wasn't raining by the time we got out there. All right, and that's gonna be the look. I want to show you guys what we got from the Secret Santa that we did the other day. Since we were 2 people, we brought 2 gifts. We also got 2 gifts. So we had the books, and then we had the toilet lights and the toilet paper as one. This was the one I ultimately picked, got left with. It's a monkey pop thrower thing. I'm always just shocked at how much force it calls for. Like, I feel like you gotta push it down. I'm always just expecting it to be this little like light poof, but whoa, you know, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. I feel like the balls are too small for like a dog toy. I don't even have a dog. So that was one gift. The other gift was some, I believe, well, actually now I don't think they're handmade, but I thought maybe this one is handmade. Or it was made at some sort of cute little farmer's market or whatnot, but 2 little ornaments. A little Santa guy. And then a little snowman and a mitten. Cute. And got a bracelet. It won't fit me or my husband, but it is a flask. So that's kind of cute. I don't own a flask. I'd love to be somebody who was a flask person. Maybe I'll get like a little classy flask. Oh no. Oh wow. Okay, this is kind of hideous. Okay, all right. Okay, well, will you just not come over my right hand? Do I just have a bigger right hand? I think so, because this is my dominant hand. Ew. Sisters, not twins. And it also came with these like little jokey socks. It says on the bottom of the feet, if you can read this, bring me a glass of wine. Those are our gifts. More importantly, the 2 gifts that we brought really made everybody chuckle and laugh. The person that got our book, she pulled out the lovemaking book and was like, oh, I was wanting something like this, ooh. And then somebody else was reading it and it's like, hey, I'm learning here, you know. So I think the books went over really well, and everybody was laughing at the toilet LEDs, and then when the toilet paper got pulled out, everybody was like, ah. So ultimately I think our gifts landed in terms of the party, so that's all that mattered. And with that, I'm gonna head down to South Lake Union for some dinner, and then check out this new brewery later down at the waterfront. I think it's gonna be so beautiful. So let's go check it out. so cute. That's good.
It looks like a giant spider. Why don't you guys think this is cool as shit? Look at it go.
Happy New Year's Eve vlog. I felt like I had a really good day yesterday. I kind of got some stuff in order, got my New Year's and January goals kind of going, and I feel really good about starting like a solid new year. Tonight is a New Year's Eve party at my friend Justin's house. It is 80s themed. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. I don't really have any like 80s clothing. I thought I had a dress, but I don't know if I still have it. It's like good luck to have black eyed peas on New Year's Day, and so the only black eyed peas that I was able to find the day that I went shopping were in a bag. So I had them soak overnight, so I'm going to start cooking them. A couple years ago I was hosting New Year's and Justin was coming over and he's like, I'm running to Fred Meyer, the grocery store, do you need anything? And I was like, no. Oh wait, if you have black eyed peas that would be really great. And he's like, what kind of request is that? And I'm like, oh, haven't you heard, you know, it's good luck, all this. He couldn't find any, so I'm gonna gift him some today for the party. And he can have them in the morning, and I hope he thinks it's as funny as I do. So I'm gonna look up how to cook them. I think it's really just like letting them sit in a pot for a couple hours, so I'm gonna get that started and go from there. The beans be boiling.
Downstairs, this place is open as a fucking beer bar. For the fucking
The New Year's Eve party was super fun. I don't think I got a lot of clips of it. There was a big group of people there. Yeah, it was nice to go to a little shindig where there was like a lot of really fun people. I was playing bartender, which was super fun. I have zero bartending experience. I've never worked in the food industry before, but we made a couple of pre-mixed cocktails and then I was just making what everybody would like, since my friend Justin does have like a proper bar and we set it up in his place, and we had all different types of liquors, and I went to the store and picked up some mixers, so we were able to make some fun stuff. People were really liking gin. I made some more corpse revivers, which everybody that had them was really liking it. I made some dirty martinis with I brought some blue cheese stuffed olives, and so I used the brine in the dirty martinis, which was just so wonderful and salty, and totally into it. And then once it was after midnight, we decided to do karaoke. My dad brought a Bluetooth speaker and microphone, so it was really fun to have that elevated sound, and it, you know, it felt like real karaoke. There was some new people there that I hadn't met before, and they loved it. I think the whole karaoke thing made their night. I felt kind of bad at like 3 a.m. when I was like, all right, me and my family want to go home. We have to take this speaker. I'm sorry. But the party was winding down because it was, you know, 3 a.m. The last little stragglers didn't leave until close to 4, which good on them. I wish I could be such a party animal. So I didn't drink that much. I was just mostly tired from being underslept. And then my friend invited me out to brunch in Fremont. And so we went to Dreamland and got some cocktails that were Dreamland is such a beautiful place inside. Again, I don't think I got a lot of footage, but I've been there a time or two before, and this was the first time out on the patio, and they have all this cool like jungle themed stuff, but they had some delicious cocktails. I got a espresso martini that was super chocolatey. And then we went to Triangle and sat at the bar and they had a autumnal cocktail that was that's so fetch, and it was like pumpkin and I think whiskey. I think I spent most of yesterday drinking whiskey. So an autumnal, you know, apple flavor. I think there might have been pear in it. And then we had their New Year's Eve cocktails, and mine was also rye whiskey, Cynar, and also quite fun. lemon, egg white, kind of like an upgraded whiskey sour, which are some of my favorites. And yeah, we just sat at the bar and had like a lovely conversation with the bartender, and it was actually kind of busy, but it was super nice just to chat and enjoy some drinks. And then we went to the George and the Dragon, which is an Irish pub, or yeah, an Irish pub. And then we went to Patowski's, which is a Minnesota bar, and I got a line and kugel there. I got a shandy or something. And then we went and played pool at Pacific Inn, which was super fun. So yeah, it was just nice to like bar hop around. And today we're going to do a quick wine tasting out in Woodenville to visit my friend, since it's the one day she's working and it's the day before my trip. Will be out of town for, I guess, like the next week essentially. I've started packing a little bit for tomorrow's trip, but I really have a lot of stuff I need to finish with packing and organizing. So I'll be out there for 3 days, and then I come back and I need to get back before Friday night because my dad is coming up, because we're all flying out to Arizona in the morning at like 4 a.m. and we'll be in Arizona for the weekend celebrating my grandma's 90th birthday. It'll be so good to see her. I'm so excited, and I'm so glad we're all going out and I get to see family out there. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this. And that's gonna be the look. So let's go ahead and head to Woodenville and do some wine tasting. Oh, I'm so excited.
So the first one is a Roussan, 100% Roussan. The one next to it is a native red, which is a red blend. Then you have the Antley Syrah, which is 100% Syrah, and then the final one is a Red Mountain Cabernet Sauv,
Nice.
which is also a red blend as well.
So, are they? Yes.
One, it looks